Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new vlog. You join me as I am sat in my new pyjamas. So I got these at Christmas and they've got Winnie the Pooh on them and a little checker strawberry pattern, which is really cute. They were actually a Christmas gift, but I thought that they were a little bit thin for the height of winter. But we're in the end of February now, so things will hopefully start to get a bit warmer. It won't be as cold, so I've got them on, which is nice. I love wearing new pyjamas. They're never the same after you've washed them. That's what I always think. So I've just gotten back from my mum's house a bit earlier on. So I've had dinner here, but I'm kind of just sorting out all our luggage and bags and everything. And I couldn't decide whether to sit down and have a glass of water or a decaf coffee. So I ended up making a decaf coffee and filling up my water bottle. Because, you know, when you've got a little one, you can't do one and then the other. You just need to do everything at the same time. So we've had some very big moments regarding Finley this week. So Finley has started showing signs of teething, which is quite a big step. He's having to have some gel and stuff like that on his gums because he's getting a bit irritated and his face goes red here. So we've noticed all the signs of teething. So that is one big thing that's happened this week. Another thing that's happened as well is he's not been sleeping through and he's been having sleep regression. And it's true what they say, when they have sleep regression they learn a skill. So he's now learned to lift his legs up to his tummy, and he's managed to actually grab hold of his feet a few times as well. And he's managed to actually take one of his socks off, which was pretty cute. So quite big moments when stuff like that happens, because it is quite nice when you see them learning new skills and developing. So really happy that he's doing that. It's really positive. And I'm feeling sorry for him about his teeth though. That can't be nice. But I'm trying to do everything that I can to help him with relief and stuff like that. So hopefully soon they'll pop through and they won't be causing him as much problems. Just been to another garden centre. This is what it looks like. Very grey again. Bought Finley a lovely little Christmas present, and yes, I am already getting Christmas presents. Don't judge me, because I like to save throughout the year when I can. So today we are in full loungewear mode because I have got lots of housework to do and I've also got a few DIY bits. So here in the living room we have like a panel that goes all the way up here and all the way down here, and I think it looks a little bit plain. So the plan for today is to put some photo frames up here so that it looks a little bit more nicer rather than it just being plain. I'll show you the photo frame. So this is the photo frames that I've bought. So they're them setback ones, which have the glass at the front. And I'm thinking, it's hard to hold this and do that at the same time. I'm thinking about putting two up on the wall. I'm thinking about putting one up at the top and then one more in your eye line. But I don't know if it's me or whether that looks weird there. This is my only problem when I'm trying to show you stuff like that requires a stand, because I don't have one. But basically I was thinking about putting one here, so one roughly about there and then one here as well. They're both exactly the same, but I'm a bit worried that if I have one here it's going to look a little bit low down, but if I put one here and then put one just underneath it, it might look a bit better. Because at the minute, as you can see, it just looks quite plain and it just looks a bit boring. So I just want to add something to it that makes it look a bit more, like a bit more homely. So I've got my nail and I've got my hammer and I'm going to see where it goes. There we go, the first one's up. I'm pretty happy with where I've managed to get it. What I did was I held the picture up and then I like dinted the wall with the nail just above it. I quite like where I've put it, but I'm not going to put the other one up at the moment because I've not put the picture in. So I'm going to do that first and then I'll put that in. But I quite like that. I think it adds a little bit more to the room, and also it'll clear up some space because I'm having to just put pictures on the window ledges. So I'm quite happy with that. I don't know why, but I'm actually looking at it and I quite like one picture there, because I feel like if I put one, I might put one on the opposite side here so that they're facing each other. That might be a better idea. Let me know what you guys think, if anybody has any opinions. I'm not very good at stuff like this, but I'm thinking that if I put another picture frame underneath it, it's going to look a little bit overcrowded. Whereas if I put the same frame up on the opposite side, it'll kind of then look like it's matching. And I've got a perfectly flat to the wall, which I'm very pleased with because I'm very bad at usually just like letting them hang. So that's good. I'm really happy with that. So it is currently 22 minutes past 1 in the morning. This is the second night that my son has outsmarted me. Basically, for the last 2-3 weeks, I've been trying every so often to go to bed at 11:30 when he's had a bottle, and every time that we've gone, he's woke me up at 1 o'clock for another bottle before he does a big sleep. However, yesterday and today, I did a bottle at 11:30 and he did not wake up. Yesterday, he slept from 11:30 till 4:30. So I gave up and went to bed at, I think it was about 1. I waited again tonight to see if it was just a coincidence that he did that, but no, he's still asleep, even when I've transferred him to his nighttime crib. So I've decided I'm going to take a bottle to bed with me, just in case, because I did have to give him his dummy to settle him back down when I moved him. I'm going to take a bottle with me so that I've got peace of mind that I've actually got a bottle in case he wakes up in the next 2 hours. And also, and then I can just sleep because I'm tired, I need sleep, and I'm just waiting. And there's no point in waiting, is there, for a baby that is sleeping. So I'm going to go to bed instead. Hi guys, welcome back. So it's a few days since you last saw me on the vlog, because I've had a really busy couple of days and I've not actually had time to film. We have had a very exciting first today. So today, Finley went to his first baby class. So I didn't take him to a general mum baby group, which I am hoping to do. But I took him to a sensory class, which focuses on like touch, feel, sound, lighting, all that kind of thing, all the senses, to kind of, except taste obviously because he's not at a stage of eating, but it kind of gets all the senses going, really good stimulation for baby, and that opportunity for him really to just kind of go and be around other children similar aged, and also just a bit of time for me to kind of get out of the house really. Me and Finley don't stay in the house all the time, to be fair, anyway. We are out and about. I try to, if I'm off to see my friend, I'll go and try and go to their house so that I'm actually getting out of the house, to be honest. I didn't want to be stuck in all the time because I don't think that that's good for you or baby. And I'm always out and about, you know. I can't tell you the amount of times that me and Finley have gone to garden centres, we've gone shopping and all different things like that. But I wanted him to be around other babies because he hasn't really had that opportunity. And we went and it was quite interesting. To be honest,
he was pretty tired. He was very, very tired. He wasn't really very interested at the end. He fell asleep. It was about 25 minutes in. But when you think about it, you know, he's nearly 5 months old. He's 5 months old on Thursday. When you think about it, you know, just being in a room full of new people and children, that in itself is a big thing, even for an adult. And the fact that he was there and he was looking at all the lighting and the sounds and the music, you know, I think he did really well. And I was very impressed that he managed to go into a deep sleep in a room full of loud music and children like giggling and stuff. So we had a really, really good experience, I think. And it's not too far away from where I live, which is really handy because I didn't leave. So the class was at 12 and I didn't leave until nearly 10 to 12. So it's a good job that it was close by. But I'm going to book and go again to see if he still likes it, see if he enjoys it. And I'm also going to look into other groups as well because I think it's just nice to see your baby playing and having fun, really. So that was really, really good.
So I'm just about to nip out in about half an hour for the day. So I thought before I left I would show you. I know that I've been doing clothing haul videos for specific months of Finley's clothes, but there's a few 6 to 9 outfits that I've actually had him wearing over the past couple of weeks, because how I explain it is sometimes when you get outfits for babies, you'll get like a long sleeve vest top in the set, and then you'll get like a pair of leggings to put over the top. Now, Finley always goes into a bigger size vest than outfit. So when he was in 0 to 3, very quickly he went into 3 to 6 vests. And now he's in 3 to 6 clothing, he's gone into 6 to 9 vests. So outfits that are mainly made up of having a long sleeve vest with trousers, I have now taken them out and put them onto the rail to be used, because I found that when I didn't do that last time, some of his 3 to 6 vest outfits were too small. So I'm just going to show you a quick few of them that I am using now, because they'll get used and I won't be able to probably find them and stuff when I do the 6 to 9 video. So one of the outfits that I have got out is this Gruffalo outfit. There's quite a funny story behind this outfit. I actually have it in 2 sizes. So I've got it in 6 to 9 and I've also got it in 9 to 12. So they were both bought for me, this outfit. But it's fine because it's a cute colour and it's got like Gruffalo on it. So I don't mind having 2 in different sizes. It just means that you can keep the outfit going for longer. And it's nice, it is cute, but I find with this material that it does start to shrink as soon as you start washing it. So this is why this will start getting used soon, even though he's in 3 to 6. I'll just drop that so you can see the little owl there. That's cute. I absolutely love the That's Not My book collection, and they do a lot of clothing for young children in them as well. I absolutely love this cover. It looks blue to me looking at it in the camera, but it's more like a teal colour. It's lovely and it's got all the detailing on it. And then at the back we've got matching trousers for each set. So I thought that the 2 sets were really nice and cute. But the thing is the tops look about right to be fitting him now, but the bottoms just look a little bit big. So it might be the case that I have to kind of like mix and match the top and the bottoms with other things depending on what fits him. Now these are the 2 vest outfits that I was on about. So I haven't actually got the bottoms, they're actually on the radiator in another room, but I'll explain to you the pattern of them. So the first one was this. So this is the vest and it's got like a cute little teddy bear on it. It also
has bottoms to it which are just plain grey, but it is quite a cute little outfit, and I paired it with this cardigan. So you kind of had like a simple grey bottoms, the little bear, and then the cardigan on, which looked quite nice and smart. But these are the vests that he's currently wearing, so if I'd have waited to put this outfit on, the vest probably would have been too small. And then the other one, which is one of my favourite characters, and I really like it when he gets to wear Peter Rabbit. Look at that. It's even more cute because it's got a robin on it, and I absolutely love robins, but honestly they're so nice. Now this one does have, it has Peter Rabbit on the trouser part as well, which is quite nice, and this came in a 2 set, so there is another vest and it's got a different scenery picture on it. But these are the ones, but it's just like they always like put like Peter Rabbit in the inside. So these were the ones that I have actually started wearing. Well, Finley started wearing. I'm making him wear them. Gosh, I wouldn't even get my hand in one. Gosh. So that's what we've started wearing now. But I'm going to show you the sizing difference with clothes, because I was on about this in the last video about stretching and things. So this is a 3 to 6 outfit, but it's massive. It's huge. And this is Peter Rabbit, which is super cute. I didn't actually show this on my haul last time because I didn't actually think he was going to wear it in the 3 to 6s, because the t-shirt compared to all the rest of the clothes are huge. But then the leggings don't look as big. So this is the problem. Everybody has their own size interpretation, but what I just keep doing is I just keep looking through to see what I've got and then mixing and matching up everything that I can so that he can use it.
So it's taken a while, but he's finally gonna wear this jumper today. I am absolutely obsessed with it. It's got a little teddy and a little cat on it. I'm cute. It's not super cold outside today, but obviously for a little person we need to keep the layers going at the minute, so he's gonna wear this over his outfit. But it's actually looking like a nice day today. I'm now just packing up my bottles, getting ready to go. So when I'm going out for a full day, I will take like between 4 and 5 bottles, just so that I don't have to just constantly keep trying to sterilise them. The really good thing though about the colic mam bottles is that you can sterilise them in somebody's microwave. Now this is really, really good because obviously unless you've got a baby, you don't have a steriliser. And it means that you don't have to take as many bottles out if you go into somebody's house. You can just use their microwave to sterilise the bottles. But they're really easy to do, and I've really, really liked them so far. I'm going to be honest, I set off on Tommy Tippy bottles, didn't like them. When he was trying to feed off the bottle, the actual teat on the bottle was pushing inward, and I didn't like that. These have been really good. I've had no problems with them, and they come in all different sizes. And apparently the way that they're done with the holes at the bottom of them means that they actually help to reduce colic. So obviously when he was being quite sick when he was really little, he did need bottles like these. So I've got 3 here. I'm just going to get another 1 or 2 out of the steriliser, and then I'm going to grab some formula, and then we're going to be setting off. Another thing that I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks is I got myself some easy annuals. So there's a mixture of different flowers in here. Now originally I got them for my plant pots in my back garden, but when I read on the back it says, where was it now? It mentioned about it being like in an embankment rather than like in an actual pot, which is absolutely fine. So apparently I've got to plant them in March, April time, and then they should blossom in June, July and August, which should be nice. So I think I might put these in the side garden. We have a little side bit that I've shown you before, so I might put them in there. The only problem is that we don't get a lot of sun in that part.
of the garden because of the garage. So I will show you when I plant these. Hopefully I'll get that done at some time in March. It's quite sunny outside, so I'm going to head outside with my cup of tea. Probably like the first time that I've been outside and it's actually been nice and not cold. I came out a few weeks ago and it was pleasant, but it was still quite chilly. But now it's really pleasant today. Hopefully this is a sign that spring is coming. Look at all that, so pretty. Not used to seeing a blue sky at all. All the birds are out chirping. And I think when I was looking at my little flamingo bush, I can see little green spuds. Well, I was just about to sit outside and have a lovely cup of tea, and then Ryan said, "Oh, can you mind just putting this in the dryer?" So now I'm just doing this. I hate being in here with all the spiders. I don't think it'll come up on the camera, but let me show you one that I've just found in the corner if I can. That spider is absolutely huge, and there's like a den there. I like it. It's a good job actually that I came out to do the drying, because there was a pair of trousers in there that I told Ryan, please don't put in the dryer, and they were in the drying basket. So I've caught them, they're saved. I might actually put them on the line because I think they're dry out here, nice and fresh. It's actually a shame that it's actually this sunny today, because I've got to go out and do some stuff that I can't rearrange. So, well, stuff in the morning, but then a nice family meet up in the evening. But me and Ryan could have probably gone for a nice walk today. It's definitely walking weather. And as soon as I've like opened the door and everything, I think little man's waking up. So it is really, really nice out here today. I hope it stays like this. It'd be lovely. Ooh. Look at that. On its way back home, someone's had a nice holiday and then is coming back to nice weather. Pretty good actually. Every time I've come back off holiday the last couple of years, it's been raining and cold. Everybody talks about being basically an autumn person. My favourite season is spring. I'm a spring person. I love when I can actually come outside in a thin cardigan and just walk around without being absolutely freezing. I also like the fact that I can now start bringing, I've just had Finley out here. I've just carried him round, you know, get a little bit of sunshine, have a look around the garden with him, because he's not really seen it. I mean, he was born in October, so we've just had bad weather and it's been too cold, and now I can show him around the garden, which is nice. And hopefully this is a sign of good weather to come. And I also like it when everything's in bud. I like that everything's starting to grow, everything's getting pleasant again, which is really nice. And just looking at the sky and everything, it's just lovely. Woo! Woo! Yeah. So Finley's just currently, oh, my tea's really in shot there, isn't it? Finley's just playing on his mat. This house is definitely more of a summer house because I've got the patio door open at the minute and a bit of the sunlight's hitting his play mat, which is nice. He's kind of got a little bit of sun on his toes. But I'm just sat here having a cup of tea and letting him have a play before we have a bottle and we set off. Lucky. So I'm back in from my day out. As you can see by my eyes, I'm very, very tired. My day was quite busy.
I ended up not getting in till nearly, I think it was about 8 o'clock. So it has been quite a long day. I'm out again tomorrow, so I'm off to go meet a friend that I haven't seen for quite a few weeks in the morning, and then I've got a friend coming to mine in the afternoon. Originally I was originally supposed to meet up with one friend, but she didn't get in contact with me until last night to confirm. So I'd made arrangements to see someone else in the morning. So that's why I'm meeting like two people in one day. But luckily one of them is coming to me, which helps a little bit because it means that I don't have to come back, get Finley out of the car and everything, and then redo it again. So that'll be nice. It'll be nice to have company, to be honest. Just ignore me. I'm always like, "Ugh," because I think sometimes like it's getting a lot better. You know, when I first had Finley, getting out of the house took forever. Um, I think the first time we ever went out, it took us over an hour to kind of get him out of the house because he wanted a bottle, and then we'd get him ready, and then he'd want to feed again, and it was quite stressful. But lately, it's been a lot more like structured. So I give him a bottle, and then he's happy to kind of just sit in the car and look around and kind of take in what's going on. So even if he's not really had some stimulation and played and stuff, he still enjoys a car ride, which is nice because it means that if I'm going somewhere, I can feed him so I know he's had some food, and then I can take him out and we can just set straight off. So that does really help. But still, sometimes I still get a bit caught out. I think I've got loads of time and then suddenly I don't have any. But we're definitely getting more organised and it is getting easier to go out. I will be happy when he gets some more head control because I think when he does get head control, I'm going to carry him out to the car without the car seat because he's growing and he's quite a long baby. And him in the car seat, it's very heavy. And I am struggling a little bit kind of getting him into a three-door car because I'm having to take him over like half a seat, bent seat. So I will be happy when I can just kind of carry him out to the car and then put him in the car seat in the car. But I don't really want to do that until he's got like proper head control and stuff. But that will help a lot. But he's just had a bottle. He's had a little bit of a play. I've changed him into his pajamas, so he's having a little snooze now. He'll probably wake up in about an hour or two for a bottle for bed. We've had quite a few good night's sleep actually, to be honest, and he's been going to bed like between 11 and half 11, which is better than 1 a.m. But I try not to get too reliant on bedtimes that he does because sometimes it'll just suddenly change. But we're doing okay with sleep at the moment.